Hello, welcome back. I have an issue. I want to say something about some female, this lesbian of a thing is becoming rampant, in these streets, especially in my country here, Nigeria, is becoming rampant. I'm not trying to criticize Nigeria or something like that. I'm really trying to say that lesbianism is becoming rampant in our society, and I begin to hear stories. I begin to wonder if actually these things are in existence, because to me it's actually it's not pleasant. It's not pleasant at all to me. But I don't know your opinion. But everybody has its own agenda. Everybody has its own goal in life. Everybody has its own life to live. You get me right? I'm not going to decide for you how you live your life. You're not going to decide for me how I live my life. You just have to be plain and just do the right thing. You get me right? So but what I want to focus is I was in my DM, and I saw a series of messages, and I picked out this one. This one got my interest, and something like lesbianism. This girl having relationship with her cousins. I'm going to drop the screenshot right here on the screen, wherever you might be seeing the screenshot. So we'll talk through this. We'll walk through the topic. We'll talk about the topic, and things we can say, our opinions, and things we can do concerning this situation. Please, I will implore you to watch to the end of this video, and also drop your comments in the comment section. Like this video. If you can share it, share this video, give it a thumbs up, so that to get recommended and more viewers will get to see what we are about to do here today. Like I said, I'm going to be dropping the screenshot. As a matter of fact, let's even get to the screenshot. Let's get to the business of the day. It says here, you can follow me up on the screenshot. Hello, Qeepisim TV. Please, I have an issue and I need an advice from you. My female cousins want to have a romantic relationship with me. They even get jealous when I introduce my babe to them. I have shared a passionate kiss with 7 of them, but I don't know what is stopping me from penetrating. Please help. Okay, this particular lady, she's living with her cousin. I think 7 of them, according to the screenshot and according to the message she sent. She's living with 7 of her cousins, or she knows she's close to 7 of her cousins, and they are trying to have intimate something with her. This bodily something, this adult play something with her. So, and she's not comfortable with it. You get me right? She's not comfortable with it. So she just wants to, seek advice. She wants to know what she can do. As a matter of fact, according to the screenshot, right now she's even kissing them, but this penetrating of a thing, she has not done it with them. So she wants to know. She wants to have an advice. Okay. According to the screenshot, like I said, she has a boyfriend or a babe, and I don't know if she's calling her husband a babe or she's calling. I guess it's her boyfriend. She has a boyfriend, and as a matter of fact, she likes her boyfriend. If she doesn't like her boyfriend, she will not put it in this statement. She likes her boyfriend, Abi? Yes, fine. So she wants to know if she can, what she can do in such circumstances, what she can do in this situation. But for me, I would say, if she comes to me physically or she's seeking advice presently, I will tell her that if it's not in your nature to become a lesbian, or you don't have that lesbianism kind of attitude or character or spiritism in you, then don't do it. Don't do it. Because as a matter of fact, once you begin to start, that physical presence with them, once you begin to have that sexual intimacy with them, it begins to grow. It will not become once, it will not be 2, it will not be 3, it will not be 4. It begins to continue like that. Get me right? And as a matter of fact, you are even talking about 7 of them. How are you gonna do? How are you gonna do about it? How are you gonna carry on with 7 different people? I mean, it's outrageous. It's very, very outrageous. Now look at it. relate this to your boyfriend. If you really love your boyfriend and you know within you, trusting in your heart, trusting in yourself, that you're not a lesbian and you don't fancy pleasure, you don't fancy the pleasure between you and what is happening between you and those girls or those your cousins, cut it off immediately before you even begin anything, because once you start it, it's gonna be like that for a very, very long time. It's gonna be like that for a very long time, and you will not want to go through that journey. When you have a guy, when you have a boyfriend, or you are planning to have a kid someday, planning to have a boyfriend someday or husband someday, get me right? So I will not advise you to start penetration. Like you said in your screenshot, I don't know what's stopping me from penetrating. That thing that is stopping you from penetrating is because that thing is not inborn. That lesbianism is not inborn. I know I've come across so many stories of lesbianism, you get me right? So once you're not able to penetrate, or you don't see that penetration coming in, or you don't have that attitude or that spiritism of penetrating, then it's not in you. Cut it off immediately. Forget about it. If it's your cousin, your brothers, your nephew, or whatever the person might be to you, cut it off. It's not a good idea. Get me right? It's not a good idea. I will not advise anyone to practice lesbianism. Get me right? So that is what I want to bring out in this particular issue, whereby this person is seeking help and wants some advice. So like, I will go to my DM right now, and after this video I'll go to my DM and I'll talk to her broadly. I'll explain to her according to her issue, according to her situation. But I just want to bring this to the notice of my audience, you people watching. I want to bring it to your notice and let you know that in this kind of situation, this is what you should do. Lesbianism is not a go-go for me. Get me right? It's not a go-go. As long as you've not been practicing it from the onset. It's not when you are mature, when you know you're between your left and your right, when you know what to do, you begin to practice lesbianism. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I guess you're of age to even start giving birth to children. So the stage where you are right now, that you want to start giving birth to children, is the stage you want to start practicing lesbianism. I mean, think of it. It doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense at all. So anything that will lead to sexual intimacy, or anything that will lead to this closeness. I don't mean closeness in terms of brothers and sisters. I mean closeness in terms of sexual preference. Preferring your cousins or whatever to the opposite gender is a no-no for me. Don't start what you cannot finish. Don't start what you later end. At the later end, you begin to regret it. You begin to regret your actions. Get me right? Don't start it at all. Now, let me talk to those people who are into lesbianism, or they are in this kind of situation. If you find yourself in this kind of situation, peradventure you have a boyfriend, but if you don't have a boyfriend, talk to yourself. Look at yourself. What is the end product of this thing I'm about to go into? What am I trying to achieve in this thing I'm trying to do? Draw out lines. Look at the advantages, look at the disadvantages. And guess what? The advantages will be definitely more than the disadvantages, I mean to say, will be definitely more than the advantages. I mean, there's no even an advantage of practicing lesbianism. There's no advantage. Get me right? So this girl in this situation, or whoever is in this situation, I'm talking to you right now. Don't do that. Don't start what you cannot finish. Don't practice lesbianism. It is a no-no. It's a no-no. Get me right? So just listen to me, and if you want to go in depth of what I've just said, I know I can remember I've said I've published about 2 or 3 articles on my blog concerning lesbianism, I guess so, about on Qeepisim.com, my blog. So if you want to read more on lesbianism, you can go to my blog, Qeepisim.com. Read more on lesbianism, you get me right? And I'll set some few points on lesbianism, you get me right? So whatever you sent to me on this screenshot that is on the screen right now, I think I've been able to clear your doubts. I think I've been able to give you some, proper advice. You get me right? Don't do something you'll be shy of. As a matter of fact, for the fact that you are sending this to my DM complaining about it, then you should know that it's definitely wrong. You are not comfortable with it. That is a very, very, very beginning. That's a very, very beginning. That is a very good start to know if you're doing the right thing or you're doing the wrong thing. You get me right? So if you're among those people and you know within you don't want to practice this, you don't want to go through penetration, you want to stop all this kissing and everything, then you should leave their presence, because their presence can even influence you to do it, because they can start putting pressure on you and start telling you, complaining to you, telling you things you ought not to have heard or you ought not to hear. Get me right? So just if you can be able to just leave their presence for some time, leave their presence, get a walk, get a life, forget about them, choose the right path. Just choose the right path. Within you, you know the right path. Get me right? Within you, you know what you ought to do, except you just want play along with them, which is not comfortable for you. You cannot displease yourself just because you want to please others. At the end of it all, you bear the burden alone. You bear the cross alone. You bear the shame alone. You bear the pain alone. You want to start doing something that people will start neglecting you in the society when they find out that, oh, this guy's a lesbian, they begin to neglect you. Or all of a sudden, when it's time for you to get married or time for you to start giving birth, you're not interested, and they begin to look at you, what is wrong with this girl, what is wrong with this lady? I mean, it's uncalled for. Get me right? It's uncalled for. So just do this and everything will work out fine for you. Get me right? So this is what I want to say about lesbianism. I've also published I've spoken about other stories, other relationship stories, true stories that come to my DM. If I have to open my DM and show you people based on a relationship person, I get a lot of messages from Facebook. They send me DMs concerning what they are passing through in relationship. I'll be publishing them in this video. Please, I want you to stay tuned to this channel, because more often you'll be seeing this coming, you'll be seeing the relationship stories coming, and probably what you can do to come out of certain situations. Get me right? So see you in my next video. If you've not subscribed, subscribe to this channel, and give this video a thumbs up. Drop your comments. I want to see your comments. I want to see your opinions on this particular issue. Get me right? I'll be replying every single comment on this video ASAP. Get me right? So see you in my next video. Bye for now.